Morning, everybody. Hope everyone is well. Okay, so we are on Saturday item find. We have a few hours left to go. This week, they've given us an extra 30% item find. 50% item find for free, which is nice. So today has all these different bonuses and stuff. But yeah, we have extra 50% item find, which is nice, which is not normally there for this week. So let us pop a super scroll, because why not? We have 11 of them. Now we have 10 of them. And we're going to go for a bunch of world boss and raids. We've got everything fully, all of our energy and stuff full region. So we may as well use a super scroll. Senpai, welcome. Toasty, welcome. Thoughts on the new crates? Like this one, you mean? Or you mean these ones? Like, this is pretty insane. You get so much stuff for this. But it is $100. I got a free subscribe. Yeah, I think Derpy gifted you a sub. It hurts my soul. I mean, it's $100, right? I'm free to play, so it's like, I don't even consider it. But you get a brain augment, which is good. You get 7 bit gauze, so you get a week of 500%. That's insane. 8,000 gems, a bunch of other stuff. Like, it's a good deal, I'd say. But it's hard for me to judge that stuff because I'm free to play, so I never have spent any money on any boxes. So like, I don't really look at them. So like this Spectrum orb and this Storm orb, like if I see the money symbol on it, I just don't even look, and I just go like the hyper crate, what mega crate, what's today's mega crate? Okay, yeah, I don't want this one, I can't afford it anyway, but that type of thing. So I very rarely actually look at what's in these things. And then because I never do, it's hard for me to judge whether they're a good deal or not, because I can't compare it to the other pay to win stuff that's been before it. So yeah, I'm not too sure, man. But for $100 is a lot, but you do get a week of 500% boost in there. You get a bunch of gems, you get a bunch of all this other stuff. You get augments, legendary augments and stuff. Like, it's probably not that bad of a deal, I guess. But as I said, it's a bit hard for me to say. I assume it hurts my soul. It's $100. It's quite a good deal. Yeah, I would imagine it's a good deal. I would imagine it's a good deal because bit gauze, yeah, bit gauze, like they're pretty strong, right? 500% for a day. You get 7 of them a week's worth, as well as a bunch of other shit.
Oh hi, I never KNWO what to say or enhancement. Woo.
Enhancement. Thank you, Elias. Welcome back. How's things? Did you and Orestes keep going last night? Or did you guys stop? Hopefully you kept going. That would be good. Okay, it was GVG week as well, which is always a bunch of fun. What's that Fat Yeti? It's Fat Yeti called Fatty. Played some more? Yeah, nice. I'll show you in a sec if you like. Fatty's pretty cool. He's actually really good too. Like, he's been a bit eclipsed since, but he's pretty good. He's got like some good stats and stuff. Plus he looks awesome. 4 to 5 new monsters, nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. We're playing Raz and Ilias and Orestes and me are playing some Monster Hunter. Ilias and Orestes just bought it for the first time, and then me and Raz have jumped back in to like give him a hand and all that type of thing in preparation for Iceborne, because Iceborne isn't out on PC yet because they're a bunch of jerks. What did you fight? I'm assuming the Suzuki sauce and Legiana and stuff like that. Oh no, we died. How could this happen? Just like PvP for me, GVG is just pick the top person in the options, because I'm never going to push it, right? I'm just going to do natural regen. There's no point me trying to do like the hardest guild and stuff. It's just click 5, click play, click the top person, and then auto set and forget and hope for the best. Okay, what is this? Apparently I haven't done Gauntlet on the new computer yet. There you go. There you go. Tzatziki, gyros, the rolling thing with the spikes. Oh yeah, the rolling thing with the spikes. I forgot about the Great Gyros completely, even though I said the name of it yesterday. That thing's basically, it's pointless it being there. Alright, let's do 1080. 1080p! Bullclaws, welcome. Thank you for the sub as well. I don't think I actually thanked you for the sub. Resub, I should say. But thank you. The fact that you got to a different map now is good. Varies it up a bit. Anyway, so as far as Bit Hero stuff goes, we're in the same position as we were last week. I've had really bad RNG this week. Like, really bad. They got, like, maybe one legendary? Maybe? That's it? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was going to show you Fatty as well. I'll do that in a sec. Yeah, like, basically nothing. I still haven't got a legendary from World Boss in 5 weeks now. 5 weeks in a row without one legendary. With all energy spent on it, apart from Capture Day. Just cannot buy a legendary in World Boss for some reason. I need 8 more. I only need 8. And then I can reroll, and I just can't get one. One in 5 weeks. Like, what is that? Not even one, sorry, in 5 weeks. That's horrible. Okay, we're gonna just do some auto attacks to build up some SP for the boss. Oh no, it's Astaroth. That's not good. This guy hits hard. Okay, let's try and get this guy down. So close. Get the ads down first. Alright, that should be pretty good. Alright, we should be fine now. Maybe. Still hits hard. Think we may have to use a potion at some point. Maybe not. Might get lucky with some crits or something. Or empowers, dual strikes, all that good stuff. Oh, there we go. It's bound to happen at some point. Okay, there's no point healing anymore. Just go for damage. He's dead. Solid, no loot. We'll show you Fatty. Where is he? Come on, load. Please. At any point in your life, you could load. Okay, we'll just have to wait. There he is. It's a fat Yeti. He's got decent stamina, right? He's got 18 deflect chance, which you could boost with augments. So when somebody hits him, there's a chance of him hitting them back. And he has a 60% chance to attack weakest enemy, which is the lowest HP enemy, for X amount when he gets hit. So yeah, like deflect chance isn't so much of a. He's like a offensive kind of tanky thing. It's not like he's got damage reduction and all that good stuff. But he's like a, yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. I like the design. He's pretty awesome. I recently picked up the game the other day, and I must say your videos have been super informative. That's great. That's what they're there for. I'm happy I could help. That's awesome. If you haven't joined my Discord yet, I highly recommend doing that. There you go. Because there are over 500 Bit Hero players in there from the community and stuff that have joined, like followed my channel and all that sort of stuff. So there's a bunch of people in there that can answer questions and give away friend slots and all that stuff. I'm happy to help, but I'm not always free, like to reply to comments and all that sort of thing. But I'm in the Discord as well, obviously. So if you join there and you've got questions and stuff, you can just ask questions in there. You already joined? Awesome. Yeah, so everyone in there is really nice and will help you no matter what. William, good morning. I never got a legendary from World Boss. Ouch. How do you make him? Fatty? He's from the Gummy Expedition, which has not been around for a long time. Yeah, there's a Gummy... Well, I don't know what the expedition is called, but there's a Gummy portal. And it's got Fatty in it, and it's got Gummy in it. I got the Gummy scam as well. I got the Gummy fam as well. I can show you him as well if you like. He's like, he looks like Gem, but fat. So Fatty, it looks like Chook's Discord is the tits. It's the chicken fillets. That's what it is. Yeah, Fatty is a fat Yeti, and Gummy is a fat... Oh, the healer, you're dead. Gummy is a fat gem. But I'll show you in a sec. As soon as this healer goes down. Yeah, Discord's pretty good. Everyone in there is really nice. Scrubbly. And, oh, we got a potion. Yes, it's actually pretty good. So let's take a look at Gummy. There he is. A fat gem. So he's got absorb chance and 60% shield, etc. So, you know, they're not the best, but they look cool. Fatty's, I like Fatty a lot. He's pretty sweet. Does anyone want to do some world boss? Tier 11 world boss? I've got full energy. I can do it solo. I don't need, you know, a group or something. But if anyone was wanting to do some world boss, you can join me by all means. See if we can get one legendary. Probably not. If we got 8 in I've got 450 energy. So what's that? It's like 15 runs? No, that's not right. Is it? Oh my god, math. Bebe, welcome. Imagine if, let's say it's 15 runs because my maths is bad. I think it might be actually. If we got 8 legendaries in that, that'd be pretty good. I wouldn't say no. And we also need some more neural net Romy doodads. We got a bunch actually because I bought that crate that had 30 in it, which was nice. And then I only needed 3 more. So is World Boss endgame content? No. World Boss starts in tier 4. I can check that for you as well. Oh no, it's the boss. I wasn't paying attention. Well, there goes that potion we just got. Fuck, this is rough because he's already killed me with the spear, hitting backline. Seal. I just need to make sure I don't die again. I can swap myself with Walkham and he can die in res and all that good stuff, but I can't die again, otherwise we're boned. Okay, it might be... Wait, see how much his heal is? No, that was not a sexy heal at all. Swap us around. Walkham's like weak as piss. You probably get one shot. Oh, almost. That would be fine. Alright. So world boss is... Let's go to Olag, summon... Tier 3. As soon as you get to tier 3, you can start doing world boss. And then there's different world bosses. So you can do Olag or Netherworld. I think this is tier 3 as well, right? You can do Olag and Netherworld up until tier 9. And then they don't exist anymore after tier 9. Then Melvin Factory, you can do tier 10 and 11. As all the rest, you can do tier 10 and 11. So Melvin Factory, Exterminations, tier 10 and 11. And Brimstone Syndicate, which is a new one, came out about a month ago. Oh, you can only do tier 11. So that's how World Boss works. It costs 20. We'll do it now. It costs 20 energy. There's normal, hard, and heroic. Just do normal. Don't worry about these two. They're bullshit. Normal is fine. It's kind of counterproductive, counterintuitive. Sorry, because in raids and dungeons and all that, you want to do heroic at all times, right? But World Boss heroic is like the difficulty from like normal to hard and then hard to heroic is stupid. So just do normals. But it's 20 energy. But I wouldn't focus on World Boss if you're leveling up, because you want to be spending your energy on flags and dungeons to progress to the next zone. So I wouldn't worry about World Boss too much. Early game. Zell, welcome dude. What's going on? I just got 1k gems when I logged in today and I downloaded the app. Haven't even played the game yet and I'm on iPhone. What? You got 1k gems for free? That's OP, you're a cheater. Tier? What does tier means? So tier means the different zones, right? So this is zone 1. Bit Valley is zone 1. This is tier 1. The next zone, Wintermarsh, is zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, zone 6, zone 7, zone 8, zone 9, zone 10. These are the tiers. So if we take a look at my gear, you can see here this Vile Main set main hand, tier 11. So that is the highest tier at the moment. But if we look at my other gear, which I don't have much of because I've been exchanging it all, we can see down here, this common main hand is a tier 10, etc. So that's what the tiers are. So once you get to, once you beat zone 3, you unlock raid 1. And then the raids as well. So that's raid 1, which is tier 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a bit confusing, but basically the higher the tier you are, the better the loot and the higher world boss you can do, etc, etc. So tiers are basically zones. If that makes sense. How many TS to get through tier 9? That's a good question. I get asked that all the time. Like, how much TS do I need to get through a zone? Or a tier? That's a question I don't know how to answer because I've never had a problem getting through the zones. So someone's like, how do I beat this world boss? Or, sorry, this dungeon boss? Or like, how much TS do I need to get through tier, 6? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. When I did tier 6, it was when it came out and I have no idea what my TS was. So that's a hard question for me to answer. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure there are a bunch of people that do know. I personally don't. But it just comes down to, if you're getting stuck, it comes down to your familiars, your accessory and pet, your gear. So you want to have max epics in every slot, like in minimum max epics in every slot, and then start working towards a few legendaries to overtake the epics. But you want max epics in every slot no matter what. And then, yeah, a good accessory, a good pet, probably at least a epic in each one. And then that should, that should help. Obviously, enchants and your runes and stuff, you want DPS as well. But they're the big ones. So epics in every slot, working on some legendaries, a good accessory, a good pet, and good familiars. And that should help you a lot. So if you're in zone 9, you want a +5 Eularius and you want a +5 Romy. Get those ASAP if you don't have them. That November luxury crate has me in the midst of buying. It's $100 is a lot of cash, but it's gonna be great. We were just talking about that before. Yeah, it seems really worth it, but $100, right? What does tier mean? Okay, I can send you some pics of my TS fans. There we go. There we go. So yeah, people in those tiers are probably more likely to help out than, oh, here we go, congrats, than me, who hasn't done it in a gajillion years and just forgets. So anyway, let's do some world boss. If anyone wants to join me, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise I'm just going to auto it by myself. I'm happy to bring people, but I don't actually need to. So before we start that, let's take a look. Today's stream won't be that long too, because we're using Super Scroll. We're going to smash through World Boss really quick and then 9 raids and we're done. So it won't be that long of a stream, but, something, I guess. Here we go. So I got 36 of these, which is 2 of them. I'd need to get to 45, so I need 9 more of these, and then I have all the neural net ROMs I need, and then I just need 9 Tilks, and then I've got 2 +5s. So we need 9 neural net ROMs, and we need 8 legendaries from World Boss, and then we're good. Which would be nice. Don't even need to tab into Bid Heroes to check my gear. No. If you want, can come for World Boss, and we can try hard. Yeah, we can do that, sure. And Zil can come as well, I guess. Or anyone else. Mini Super Scroll feels good, nice and fast, yeah. I'm still reading Chook from the 160. Oh yeah, I know. So Zil opened these, are they still in the shop? Yeah, they are. The small dragon pet eggs or whatever they are. These ones. Zil opened 5 and got both of these within 5 eggs because it's Zil and his RNG is stupid. 5 small eggs and got the accessory and pet. I have them both if you want to share it on your stream. Like what a fucking guy, right? What a guy. He's like, you can't buy his RNG. You just can't do it. It's impossible. 800 gems. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely. This is you? Okay, let's do it. Also, I have some friend slots. I have 2 friend slots. If anyone in chat needs friend slots. Who was it before? Bullclaws. Bullclaws, I can add you, man. Is Bullclaws your name in this? That is definitely not you. Let me know your in-game name and I can send you an ad. Okay, here we go. Hard. Summon. Invite. Friends. Hang on first. Just because you're right there. And then... my dog is barking because she's a jerk. Where'd you go? Why are you not here? Where'd you go? Interesting. Add you. Sergeant Scarlat. Scarlat, welcome, by the way. I'm assuming that means sergeant. I don't know. Scarlat. Did I spell that right? I did. There you go. Have a friend. It's 24 hours. So 24 hours. If you're offline for more than 24 hours, you get booted. But as long as you're online within 24 hours every time, then you get to keep the slot forever, which is nice. Okay. I can't seem to find... Oh, that just fucked me up. What happened? I accepted, right? Did I accept? I felt like I accepted. Maybe I fucked it. Yeti, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Did I think I may have just shit the bed on that actually? Do you see? You do? I see you in my friends list. I don't know, man. I maybe I'm just like doing one of those things where I can't see what's right in front of me. Where are you? You're just not there. You're just not there. You're just not there. They need to relog. Okay. Can you relog then? Is that alright? Look at this bitch with 7k TS. What a guy. Oh, 420. Even though I hate that meme. It's them, not you. Yeah, it's like I'm breaking up with him. It's you, it's not me. Giving away 3 spots to level 40 or less players on your stream if you need my help. There you go. I think Bullclaw, sorry, has left. So he misses out on a slot, which is sad. How's the coffee drink? It's alright, man. It's not the best, but it's alright. I'm obsessed and addicted to iced coffee, for anyone that doesn't know that. And I saw a new one that's like white choc mocha, and I'm not the biggest white chocolate fan, but I thought, well, it's new, I'll give it a go. And it's okay, like it's drinkable, but it's not the best. Like I much prefer my normal go-to, but it's definitely drinkable. But holy shit, am I addicted to iced coffee? And it's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, are you back? We'll be able to do hard on 3 DPS, easy. What a guy. You plan on getting Starweave? Free to play, it's impossible, so no. And welcome. Try now? Okay, I'll try now. There we go. We did it. I didn't even look at your stats and stuff. Oh shit, what a guy. Alright, nice. Go for it? Go for Starweave? Yeah, okay, sure. I'll get Starweave by 2021, and then I'll up tier it to tier 11 by 2025, and then by then they'll be like tier like 806, and I'll just spend the whole time playing this game, up tiering Starweave and not doing any new content. Sounds pretty good. Sounds well worth. Yeah, no, Starweave for free-to-play players is not an option, unfortunately. There's way too much time investment and gear investment and everything to do it. So, yeah, it's just not a thing, unfortunately. Spooky finally got Starweave today, did he? Nice. I'll have to send him a message. Man, we crushed that. See, this is like hard, we crushed. If we did heroic right now, we'd get crushed. Easy. We'd just get smashed. Heroic world boss is like next level ridiculous. Especially tier 11. Tier 11 heroic world boss is just like, just prepare your butt. It's coming in. There's a sex horse just right up in there. So, oh, you got a schematic. Nice. Congrats. It's so bad. Heroic world boss can eat a dick. A giant dick. A free 4 proc in the first world boss. We did on the set. Nice. Look at the size of this penis, yeah? Look at the size of it. 900% for 2 more hours. It's OP. Are you free to play? I take it you're not free to play. If you've got 900%, that seems a bit strong. Not really. Good answer. Yeah, come on. We need... What did I say? We needed 9 more neural net ROMs and 8 more legendaries from Worldbots. We can do it. I have a feeling we'll get 1 of each. At least 1 of each. Like, we'll get a legendary because I'm due. 5 weeks without getting one. I'm due. And we'll get 2 neural net ROMs. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. And, knowing streamer luck, I'll get nothing. And, Zil will get, like, 6 legendaries and a set piece and a mythic, even though it's hard. And you can't actually get a set piece or a mythic, but because it's Zil, he'll get it anyway. Because that's how Zil rolls, right? He hacks. He's a cheater. He's a giant cheater. Feel bad because I used my 900% for 8 hours, used 60 raid shards, got 3 legendaries. That's how it works, man. And now you're on 25%, you'll get all the things. Absolutely. I used egg gore? Yeah, egg gore when I was in hospital. Even though it goes for a week and I'm only in hospital for 3 days. I used egg gore and I did 8 raid shard baskets and got... So what's that? What's 8 raid shard baskets? That's like 16... 160 raids? And I got 5 legendaries in 1 set. Pretty good. It's pretty good. And then you just go 25% and you get all the things. There we go. See? Called it. Of course he did. Of course he did. Son of a bitch. Free to play. It's all one big happy chicken family for life. Chook army, yeah. I still got to set the Chook army up, man. I got to find some way of displaying them. What do you think about the November pack? I think it's ridiculous, and I'm kind of going for it. The barrel thingy, the $100 barrel thingy. We've talked about that twice now. Actually, it's worth it for like if you've got $100 to burn. Like, there's a lot of shit in it. You got a week worth of Bitgore, and you got like 8,000 gems and a bunch of the world boss materials and all that sort of stuff. It's just $100, which is rough, right? But if you've got the money, like if money isn't really a problem, and you are pay to win in this game, and you know you spend money and you can afford it, then it's worth, man. But if you're low on funds or you can't really afford it or something, I'd probably suggest not to persuade you to buy it because, well, persuade anyone to buy anything if you're tight on money, because there's you know, real life is more important than games. I love this Saturday stream, so good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Can you almost max out a leg pet and accessory if 7 Bitgores in that box? You can almost? Yeah, that's true, actually. You could. That's true. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, it's really good, but it's $100. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was? The 7 Bitcoins is the reason you bought it. Yeah, a week long of 500% is pretty nuts, right? It's like 2 egg gores like humping each other. Low on funds, that's me. I feel you, my friend. I feel you. Although I'm working like 2 or 3 days next week. I'm definitely working Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I don't know yet. But I still haven't got paid from work from the start of September. Like, it's a family business and we're just like, there's issues at the moment. So I have no money. It's pretty rough. Don't get that. Sometimes we smash him. The World Boss, you mean? World Boss is a fickle bitch. That $50 spec orb was good as fuck too. In the shop right now. Man, we got like, what's that? 8 to go or some shit. And nothing. Not even 1 neural net ROM. Like, why is World Boss just kicking my ass recently? Like, it just won't... I don't know what it's doing. It just won't pay out. The leg brain is like getting a free leg pet since they have the same drop rate. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. Like, getting all the legendary augments is also really... There's just so much good shit in that thing for $100. So much good shit in that thing, but it costs $100. If you want, I can use my energy. I'm not gonna spend energy. I'm not gonna use consumables because I've got a Bitgore and I've got a air gore and all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna use consumables when I use them, and I'm gonna use all my energy getting 9 tilks first. So this is just natural regen day. I'll use it when I've got a free Sunday where I've got literally nothing else to do. Because see, I could use a Bitgore for stream, right? And we could drop some raid shard baskets and energy stuff. But for the rest of the day, I'm busy. So there's no point using it because for the rest of the day, I can't utilize it. So I've just got to wait for a Saturday/Sunday, whatever, where I've got literally nothing to do and I'm just sitting around on my ass all day. And then I can use it so that I can utilize the rest of it while just sitting on the couch watching movies or something. So yeah, I've just got to wait till there's a Sunday or Saturday, Sunday, whatever, that I've got literally nothing else to do. Because, hey, at least we got something. Holy shit. Because, yeah, otherwise I'm wasting it. So, if it was like a Buckgore or something, maybe. But, yeah, the one that lasts the whole day type thing, it's just, yeah, it's not worth. Question for chat and Chook. Have you guys got all your set piece and fire blossoms to up tier your gear to tier 12? You also got a net ROM. This guy. No, Zil, I do not. I'm not even close. Not even close, my friend. Because I've got to re-roll this World Boss set neck ring thingamadoodad, I'm using funds. I'm using blossoms to do that. And then I need 3k. I need 3k blossoms, I think, to be able to up tier everything. And I think I have like 900 maybe. So, but there's still a while to go. That's just gear. I can just, you know, once I get everything, I don't need to re-roll or do any of that shit. I can just save all the blossoms. So it won't be too bad. It's just getting the gear to start with. I've got 1 out of 2, so I'm not too bad. As I said, 8 legendaries and I've got it. That's 8 legendaries and I've got my gear for the tier and I don't have to worry about gearing up anymore. But I just 5 weeks without a legendary world. Like, what is this? What? And even with bonuses, like we're doing hard and we got an extra 50% item find and all this sort of stuff. And World Boss is just a giant dick bag. It just won't pay out. Oh, I thought that was neural net. All right, well, thank you guys for the World Boss. I appreciate that. Doing hard was nice, actually. We got 1 neural net ROM. That's all we got. And apparently I'm angry and stabbing. I'm trying to stab William, but he's just a bit too high. William, come down a bit so I can stab you in the nuts. I just finished upgrading my camo set today. Still need to do tier 11 neck and ring. Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, we're punching him in the wing. Or stabbing him in the wing. 5 weeks is nothing. Try 2 months and get on my level. 2 months without a legendary on World Boss? That's rough. That's super rough. Okay, let's do some. Oh wait, here he comes. Okay, we're stabbing him in the arsehole. That's good enough. I don't know, man. Like, World Boss was my... No worries, thank you. World Boss was my jam, man. That's where I got most of my legendaries. And just at the moment, it's just not happening. Should I go for Remy T instead of Squibbo since it's easier to stable? Yes. Remy T and Eularius. I've got a video on that whole topic. I've got a video all about familiars if you're interested. It's on the channel. But basically, once you get to tier 7, you want to have +5 Eularis and +5 Remy T, and then those fams will get you all the way to endgame. So it's once you get to those tiers, once you get to tier 7 and can start working on Eularis, it's better to just like pause progression and just not go through the zones and stuff until you get the +5 Eularis and +5 Remy T. Like, make that your priority. And then once you get them, you won't have any issues going forward. Because if you don't get them to +5, then you're going to get to the next zone and get stuck and get frustrated. And you're going to have to go back and get, you know, whatever you need to get to the next zone and get stuck again. You may as well just do it all at one time. And then you'll just have like way less issues. So yeah, get your Eularis +5, get Remy T +5, chuck augments on, and you should be pretty good. Fire, what's going on, man? Fire Pig, welcome. How's things? It's been a while. Lytton, welcome. GVG is so boring. Yeah, it is. That's why I never push it. I just do natural regen and that's it. Just like push expeditions or maybe invasion. GVG can suck it. Salt is how I'm feeling about Trials and Gauntlet. Can't seem to get a set piece. You'll get it. You'll get it on this stream, 100%. Got your Starweave max to tier 11, fully up to required to tier 11. Nice. That's OP. Invasion's pretty boring as well. Yeah, it's true. But at least you get like gear out of Invasion. You get nothing out of GVG. Oh, you get PvP coins, I guess, but you zooming around with this super scroll. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? That's when you use like Bitgore and Buckgore and all that sort of stuff, and you just 500%, 600%, just going nuts. It's pretty good. I also didn't look at my raid team. We may not be the perfect setup at the moment. I just did it out of habit. Every day it changes. Every few hours it changes. Hopefully we're good. Oh, we got 2 ninjas. It's pretty good. I don't mind that. Yeah, and this PhD also uses both chickens like me. Like he's always got both chickens. We're kind of twins at the moment. That's nice. Except he's got a giant shop on the back. He's a ninja holding chickens with a freaking traveling chef. It's pretty good, and a gun. I love it that he uses the same offhand in pet. That's awesome. Requiem, it's the best DPS build in the game. Us petty peasant free-to-play players just have to deal with what we can, right? We just have to throw like dung pies and poop at people if we need to. We got to do whatever it takes. You see all in the trade, you can get enough coins from the PvP for 10 stat points once. Yes, yeah. So they changed it. They changed it so you can do 1, 5, and 10, and changed the badges to do 2, 5, and 10 as well, I think. We talked about that in the council. Anyone know about how many materials you get from exchanging a fully upgraded mythic? No idea. A lot, I would say. But mythics in general, if you're not going to use them, you upgrade it once and then you exchange it, and somehow, for some reason, you get more. So if you ever get a mythic and you're not going to use it, make sure you upgrade it once and then exchange it. For legendaries and sets and stuff, don't do that. Just exchange it straight away. But for mythics, always make sure you upgrade it at least once. You're at tier 9. Well, you just got to tier 9 today or something, right? I don't remember you saying. How long would it take you to tier 11? I don't know. Depends how hard you push, dude. Like if you spend like a bunch of consumables and stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a month? 2 months? I really don't know. Although, as I said before, those questions are really hard for me to answer because let's just make sure everyone's right. You're still going to be DPS. Yes, we're good. Because like when a tier comes out, I'm already to that max tier, and I just smash through the zone, and then I'm into the raid again. It's been so long since I've been on, like, the last time I had to progress through tiers and, you know, work my way through and get stuck and stuff was when the game launched. So I don't know how long it takes. but I would say at least a month, maybe. You were using it, but got full camo set. They should do that with the tickets and energy too. And divide the different things to exchange into separate tabs so it isn't freaking long. Yeah, I agree. It should be like you click on badges, say, and then just like when you choose your like when you're going PvP, right, or GVG or invasion or whatever it is, and you click on the thing and you go, I want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It should be a drop down button like that. So you pick badges and then you just, or the guild shop is better. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, etc. Should just be like that. You pick badges and then you just click a drop down and click the one you want. That would be good. I've been using Chook and William on our GVG team and we're clapping fools. I'm slightly pay to win, but like 1 mythic consumable a pack a week. Yeah, that's decent, man. If you're doing that, you should be pushing pretty hard, right? If you're getting mythic consumables and stuff. You just need to make sure that when you're using those like gauze, that you're using other stuff like raid shards and energy packs and stuff alongside them. Because otherwise it's kind of a waste of money. Like if today, for instance, I can't play for the rest of the day. Well, like I'll log in later tonight and do whatever regen I've got, but I can't play, you know, for the next like 6 hours or something. So for me, using a Bitgore today would be a giant waste because I do it for stream, and then I have to go, and then you know, the rest of the day is just sitting there wasting away. So you got to make sure that you've got all these other consumables to use alongside it to make it work. Save the shit ton, yeah, willpower, right? You got to save all your stuff. I pay to win myself. It's a way to play, just like free to play. It's whatever you choose to do, right? It's whatever you prefer. If you've got money to spend and you're happy spending it on a mobile game or on a, you know, whatever, then it's fine. And I know Fazil, like a lot of his gaming time, majority of his gaming time is Bit Heroes. So, you know, that's fine. And WoW Classic, right? They're the two that you play. So, you know, rather than buying new games every month or, you know, buying something and finishing it and then buying another game and finishing it, buying another game and finishing it, etc. If you're just playing Bit Heroes and that's like your thing, putting some money into it is, you know, is fine. For me, I can't afford to do it. And being the whole like free-to-play advocate and all that sort of stuff, like I can't do it anyway because like my whole thing is about free-to-play and always has been, all the content I've made and guides and stuff. But with all the other stuff that I do in the channel and streaming and making content on other games and all this sort of stuff, like I would never have put money into this anyway. So it depends. It depends what, you know, what you're into and how much disposable income you have and all that sort of stuff. Filthy rich with your 5 super scrolls, yeah. Yeah, that's almost a week worth of zipping around. It's pretty OP. You farm for like 12 hours, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. My laptop is asked for playing games. Spook, welcome. Oh, congrats on your weave as well, man. That's awesome. Asked for playing games. I'm not used to the idle animations playing this fast. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Screw animations, man. Just slows things down. You don't spend the money anymore because of the daily login bonuses. Yeah, they've gotten a lot better. They've gotten a lot better. I mean, it still takes a month to get a gore, but it's free. So you can't complain. Even if it took like 3 months, it's still free. So anything for free is a bonus, right? We could log in every day and there'd be no login bonuses. So the fact that anything is free is really good. Even if it's something you don't really want, you're just like, oh, a freaking super potion. It's kind of lame, but it's still free. You don't have to buy it, so it's still good. Something free is good. It's always good. All you play is WoW and Bit Heroes. Yeah, I thought so. How long have you been playing Bit Heroes? 2.5 years. May 2017. The day. It might have not been the day. Definitely the week. The week it launched on mobile, which was, yeah, May 2017. And then I played for a year and got like a decent understanding of the game. Like at that time, there was no really significant guides or anything out. There was like a few written guides and a few like little bits here and there, but there wasn't any like really big guidey type thing. So I played for a year, kind of got an understanding of how the game worked. like a decent understanding of the way the game works, especially like leveling up and what to choose and stuff. And that's when I started making my guides and stuff. So the beginner guide series thing is a year and a half old now. And for the most part, it still holds up true. It's just like familiars and augments and stabling and stuff. That isn't like, that part of it isn't in that guide because at the time it wasn't real. Like it wasn't really a thing. Well, augments weren't a thing at all and stabling wasn't that important. But that's why I made the updated familiar guide in the last month or two to like replace that. And I've got another video idea in my head. I just need to like get around to making it. Kind of like an updated like tips and trick video. Like, you know those like those videos that you see like 10 things I wish I knew before playing X. You know, 10 things I wish I knew before playing, I don't know, Borderlands 3 or something. And then it's a lot of it is just shit. It's just like, make sure that you know, like shoot the enemy. Just stupid shit. Kind of like that, but actual like 10 tips and tricks that are useful. So that I've got that video in my head. I know like what I need to do and the content I need to make for it. I just need to get around to making it. Because I'm pretty sure it'd be useful. Like basically a lot of common questions. You know, like what familiar should I use? Even though I made the familiar guide, and I'll say like I've made a full familiar guide, link it to that. And you know what a lot of people were using don't know, and they just use like a defensive accessory and a pet and stuff when they're DPS, or using completely wrong runes and stuff. Just explaining all that shit that the game doesn't really teach you. Just like an updated, you know, beginner guide thing that only goes for like 10-20 minutes maybe. Saving my 2 fam, capture 8 tomes and 2 cap gore and the 114 shard baskets. Oh, to get your Zol and Bully? Yeah, good luck on that, my friend. I mean, with your RNG, it probably won't be too bad, but that's an extremely long process. I don't even think it's worth it, man. Like, for there it is. There it is. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. For like 1 fam for PvP, like that's a massive investment, man. That's huge. I don't know. For me, that's not worth it at all. But I guess when you've like got max everything and you're just looking for something to do, I guess it's something to do. I saw you got the second +5 on Discord. I meant to send you a message, but I forgot. But that's awesome. I'm pretty close as well. 9 tilks and 7 neural net ROMs and 9 tilks, and I've got 2 +5s, so I'm pretty close. Next, when I can use that Bitgore, Bitgore, that's the chickeny looking one, right? This thing. When I can use that, we're just going to use energy packs until I get 9 tilks, and then we're just going to hit that world boss hard. Make sure you don't die. Yeah, exactly. 10 tips and tricks I wish I knew. 1, shoot the enemy. 2, don't die. 3, press W to walk forward. A fact, yeah, exactly. Frequently asked video. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. X things you should know before, yeah. Like if I'm stuck on a flag, you know, what do I do? All that sort of stuff. Because the amount of questions I get asked on a daily basis, and I repeat myself, is crazy. And I'm here to help and stuff, but it gets kind of frustrating at the same time that I just answer the same questions over and over and over. Like I'm here to help and I'm happy to help. And ultimately that's why I made all the vids and stuff. But a lot of people, I don't want this to come across harsh, but a lot of people just see that I've made like guide videos and stuff and then can't be bothered watching them. So they just ask me questions that I cover in the guide. They'll be like, oh, what do I do with this? And what do I do with this? And what do I do with this? I'm like, have you watched, you know, the beginner's guide? And they're like, nah. And I'm like, well, like I've literally covered all of those things you just asked in the video. And they're like, well, I'd just rather ask you directly. I'm like, I get that. But when I've got like thousands of people asking me directly, like I don't got time to answer everybody. So that can get frustrating when people just like assume that I've got the time to answer all their questions when, you know, they're asking me something. So they're directly talking to me once. Whereas if I have like 1,000 people doing that, I'm talking to 1,000 different people. So that gets a bit rough. So yeah, I didn't want that to come across harsh, but that's a lot of time investment. Congrats on Weave. much. Remember to reload your gun when you run out of ammo? It's a good one, yeah. I always forget about that. Or for me, it would be remember not to reload after every 2 shots. You're a tier 10 now. Just missed the legendary materials to get to tier 11. It's at 10, tier 10 now. Oh, right. I was going to say I'm at tier 10 now. I'm like, what? I have 42 neural net ROM thingies. Now I need tilks. Go for it. Do it. Do some more. Do it slowly. Yeah, he's worth, man. He's OP. Once I get 2+5s, then I just need to like go ham on augments, which is something I can't really do. Like you get augments naturally and stuff, unless you spend the monies, which I can't spend the monies. And re-rolling is mad expensive and all that stuff. But I'll just have to do the best I can. Like decking 1 fam out with good augments is doable, but decking 2 out is free to play is rough. The good thing is though, with the +2+5s tilks, I only need to make 6 fams, 7 fams, and I get 2+5s of the same thing, and they're both tanks and healers, so I don't need to make another fam for Trials Gauntlet or anything ever again. And even for PvP, I can just stick 2 of them in there and stuff. So like, they're just going to be good for everything. And I still have a +5 Bobodom, and I still have a +5 Walkham. So, I got decent fams across the board for a lot of stuff. So, like, my PvP could be... It could be, Glazdos, Walkham, and me for 5s. And, for free to play, that's pretty good. People are too lazy to watch the videos. I honestly love them. Watch tons for every game I decide to play. And it's one of the best parts. Yeah, I mean, let's hang on. I'll just catch up on chat and then I'll have a rant because I love my rants. Just go for epic augments. Yeah. I mean, I'll augments are the last piece of the puzzle. I'm not focusing on them just yet. I think a good video would be explaining all the tiers of weapon, legendary, mythic, ancient, and saying the advantages and disadvantages of each. Probably, but I don't know that information. Like legendaries of each tier is just legendaries. Like they're all the same. They're all the same TS, and they're basically all the same. Like and I really suck with names. There he is again. I really suck with names of mythics and sets and all that sort of stuff. So like I don't know that information off the top of my head. Like if I'm gonna make a guide video or a video helping people, like I really need to know the info to start with, because like I don't want to give false information or something. Because if I put out a video, right, and then I got a bunch of people like keyboard warriors and stuff on the comments being like, oh, that's not right and that's not right and do. A, that's annoying as shit, and B, I'm giving false information. So the only like guide videos and stuff that I make stuff that I know back to front that I know is right. So stuff like that, like mythics and ancients and stuff, I don't know that information well enough, so I can't really, I'm not in the position to make a video about it. Philau91, new to your stream. Welcome. What's going on? Got five rates to go and we're done so. I can tell Spooky's is a blue whale. Not complaining, just saying. Oh, he's not a blue whale. He's definitely like, I'd say he's definitely a dolphin. Buyers Reese Cup ice cream and this theme for the win. I have no idea what Buyers Reese Cup ice cream. I'm assuming it's a peanut butter ice cream, which sounds alright. I would eat out of 10. Okay, my rant as far as what Fork was saying before about people watching videos and stuff. So I was mentioning at the start of the stream, if anyone was here, he's an orca. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. That I was saying that Ilias and Orestes and Raz and I are playing Monster Hunter. So Ilias and Orestes just bought the game recently, and then I'm a Monster Hunter veteran from 10 plus years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. And then I got Raz into it a few years ago. And then Monster Hunter World came out, because previously I was playing on 3DS, right? All the different games came out on 3DS. And then now Monster Hunter World is out. It's on PC and current gen consoles and stuff. And it's way better. It's way more accessible. And the game does a still kind of shitty way of teaching you stuff, but way better than the previous games. So when I started playing, it was Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. If people don't know Monster Hunter, this is just going to be a lot of talk that makes no sense. But for people out there that do know what Monster Hunter is, then this will probably make sense. Anyway, I started playing in 3 Ultimate, which was like a bajillion years ago on 3DS. And I looked at the game and stuff, and I knew it was massive in Japan. When I was in Japan, I saw it and went, holy shit, this looks amazing. And then came home and searched for it and saw it was a thing that I could buy here in Australia. Bought it, and the game's just like, welcome to Monster Hunter, have fun. It's like, well, what do I do? How do I do things? What does this do? How does this work? Etc. So I spent about 15 to 20 hours on YouTube learning what each individual thing is and how this works and how that works and what this means and what that means, etc, etc. And so I kind of like self-taught myself from YouTube, from people putting guide videos out, and then also trial and error. So I think guide videos in general are really good, and they do help people in general with games. And I know from my own like analytics and stuff, from my channel and stuff, that my guide videos do way better than anything else. So like my top 5 most viewed videos on my channel are all guides. So yeah, the guide videos do well on YouTube, and they also help people. So that's good. The only problem with it is they're kind of boring to make. That's the only problem. They're kind of boring to make, but they do help. But yeah, learning Monster Hunter was like, I would have just quit. I almost quit a lot of times, and I'm like, no, this game is good. I just need to know how to play it. And so guide videos helped a lot. But you're right, there are a lot of people that just like can't be bothered watching it, or if they've got direct ability to contact the person who made the guide, aka for my example, me on Discord and stuff, they just can't be bothered watching the video, so they just ask me the questions that are covered in the video anyway. But as I said, one person here or there is okay, but when I've got like literally thousands of people asking me questions, like I don't have time to answer them, so I'm like, watch the video. Like that's what it's there for. William the whale, yeah, William is a huge whale. He's a dolphin the size of a city. That's what Will is. I avoid spending monies on point. Nice. Raz would be proud of that one. I'm probably a beluga whale at most. I'm not that big. I only get things when I actually need them. Monster Hunter Talk equals confused. Yeah, well, it's just an example. I'm sure there's a bajillion games. I mean, Bit Heroes is one, where the game just doesn't really explain things to you. It's just like, welcome to Bit Heroes. Have fun. Dropping down to Guppy until these sales balance out. Guppies are cute. Have you got a fabulous tail? An absolute fantastic, majestic tail. I bought guppies. Like, I've just got a little fish tank. I used to have a 3-foot fish tank with a turtle in it, and I used to have like all these different fish in there, and it was pretty good. The turtle wouldn't eat them because it couldn't catch them because she was a fat bastard. But she would catch the guppies. But then I bought like a little fish tank. It's like a foot by foot. Like, it's just a little desk one. It's like, I don't know, that big. Like 10, 12 liters, I think. Used to be on my desk, but it would vibrate, and like you could hear it on the microphone and stuff. So now it's downstairs on top of my lizard tank. Anyway, I bought like a beta, like a fighting fish, and had all these guppies and tetras and stuff in there, and then the fighter fish just killed them, which was sad. And then the fighter fish died. So all I've got in there now is a bottom feeder. I need to buy more fish, but the monies. Oh, well, this son of a bitch we don't need. There we go. Go away. What makes augments so good? It's because I look at the bonuses and they don't seem that they make much of a difference. I know in the game the little changes make big difference. So why augments are good is they scale, they stack. So if you put an augment, say you put like a 1% block chance on say you just have a normal, just a zero, not stable or anything, just a normal Bobanom, and you put the 1% block chance on him, then he just has 1% block chance. If you stable Bobanom to +1, then it gets a stack effectively, and that 1% block chance turns into 2%. If you stable Bobanom again, then it goes to 3%. You stable him again, it goes to 4%, etc. So whatever augment you put on will get multiplied for each stable. So if you can get like a 2.5% damage reduction or something, these are all hypothetical numbers, I don't know, but if you get a 2.5% damage reduction augment, and then you stable it once, that turns into 5%. And then you stable it again, that turns into 7.5%, etc. So augments are really important. That's why stabling is so important now. Before augments existed, stabling was like, it would give your, fams a little bit of a boost in TS. Like, it was still worth it, but it was like, So rather than me stabling everything, I just decided to go and just make a bunch of different familiars just because it was more fun. So like, I've got a bunch of legendary fusions that I don't use. So I've got like, so the fusions at least, I've got Robbie, I've got Oxlaroth, I've got Wembo, Korgs, Bobodom, who I'm currently using, Roleska, Remroade, Walkham, who I'm using, Meaty, Yorlag, Fatty, Gummy, I think that might be it. Oh no, and Glarsdos. So I don't use any of these people. Like, I don't use Meaty or Korgs or Wembo or Oxlaroth or freaking Remroid or Roleska. I just made them because I was like, well, rather than making the same thing over and over again for like amount of benefit, I'll just make different shit. So I did. And then augments came out and be like, hey, put augments on your stable familiars and they're strong as fuck. And I'm like, wow, god damn it. So that's when I went and started stabling stuff. So yes, augments are very important. Your familiar update YouTube video is awesome, very helpful. Thanks, man. As if you didn't know all that already, but thanks, man. I started playing in Freedom Unite, where the hitboxes were arse, and you had to get a great sword and heavy bowgun if you didn't want the time out on G rank. Do you know what? Great sword, heavy bowgun, and gun lance are the only 3 weapons I can't use. I suck so bad. I may as well go in and like before, just throw like pieces of shit at them, and I'd be more effective. Like, I cannot use those weapons. Heavy bowgun's definitely the easiest out of the 3, but I just can't. Like, greatsword, you may as well just give me a bunch of turds, and I'd do more damage. It's so bad. I'm so bad with greatsword, like so bad. Congrats on the ancient. I had a feeling that was the case. That's fucking OP. Yeah. Augments are really strong. You can change a 25% damage reduction Grasdos into a 70% damage reduction with the right orcs. There you go. Did that? I went about persuading one of each fam and leaving it there and still stables came out. Yeah. So I like, the thing is, when I made all of those, that was like, back in the day, especially like Roleska and Remroade and Meaty and Yorlag and all those guys, that was like, like tier 7 or something, like way before augments came out. So like, I just went around catching and it gave me something else to do. So I was like, oh, it's going to be boring just doing raid 1 over and over and over again to get like all the things to stable Bobodon. Let's go to like raid 5 and do this, and let's go to this dungeon to get that. And it's like, thanks, Phil, for the follow. Appreciate it. It was just fun going for different stuff. But, you don't know what's going to come out in the future. So, you don't really have a way of planning these things. Orca, welcome. What's going on? Back when we thought 1 was going to be enough, now it's 6 minimum, yeah. Well, so the main reason stabling stuff back in the day was good was if you're a tank, right? So back in the day, if you're a tank, you would just stable 2+5s Remroids, or 2+5 Walkhams, or 2+5 Wembos, or 2+5 healers, and then that way you're the tank, and then you've got 2 healers with you that will do DPS as well, obviously. And because they're +5, they both are +5. So rather than just having 2 normal Remroids, say, because back in the day, like a tank with 2 Remroids was like the meta, like that was the thing. So rather than just having 2 Remroids, you would just make 2+5 Remroids, and that way, like, you're only focusing on that one familiar. You don't need to go and make a shitload of others. You're just focusing on the one. Kind of like Glasdos now, right? What Zill's done and what I'm trying to do. You only need to make that one familiar 7 times rather than having to make 2 familiars 6 times. So it's just like way less time investment. So back then, for tanks and stuff, +5ing things was worth it because you get 2 +5s, like 2 of the benefit of +5s. But +5ing like a Bobodom and +5ing a Walkham like I have now just the time investment just wasn't worth it. For free to play at least, it just wasn't worth it. So yeah. My +5 Glass DOS, a 74% damage reduction with augments, and I think I have a leg brain that's 66% attack team when he gets hit. The best leg brain in the game for an augment, in my opinion. Yeah, my augments are just horse shit. They're so bad. Recently did a giveaway on Discord. No spots. I've been on Bit Hero since 2016. Oh wow. So you were playing on browser, yeah? Because I think it came out like late 2016, right? Like November 2016 or something. It was when the game first launched. So you're like OG. Just changed my Wembo to Borg last month, so Legs fam can still carry a long way even without augments. Yeah, like a +5 anything is good. September 2016. I started the following month. There you go. What's your IGN and stuff? If you're happy to share that information. Yeah, there's all this talk, and this is the thing, right? This is kind of like the guide videos and stuff I made as well, is there's a lot of talk from like the whales and the high level people and stuff that influence all the new people into the game. They're like, you must do this, you must do this, you know, you scrub if you do this, all the rest of it. It's not the case at all. Like you have to do what you can do within your limits, right? So if you're just a casual player that can only log in like once a day, or even once every couple of days or stuff, it's going to be hard if it was once every couple of days because of like kick timers and all that sort of stuff. And kick timers are another thing, but that's a whole different topic. If I didn't make content and all that sort of stuff, and people were always like asking for friend slots and stuff, I wouldn't really have a kick timer. Like I wouldn't care unless they're like offline for like a week or something. But anyway, that's a different topic. But there's a lot of like strict, like you must do this type thing mentality, and a lot of new players come in and be like, oh well, that seems like ridiculous, and then they give up and stuff. So like, you know, people are just like, oh, what about this? And they're like, nah, Wembo's shit now, don't build it, don't fuse it. It's like, well, if you've got the schematic for it and you don't have the schematic for other things, and you've got the FAMs, just do it. Like it's still gonna help. So yeah, there's that part is frustrating. It's hard to help people with things if they're so like narrow-sighted about doing what is the meta or something. All new players get 24 hours. Chook 8-minute kick timer. Yeah, you kicked, but now you're back in the guild. You can't kick me, you son of a bitch. So I take it if you've been playing since September 2006, you're like. You'd be one of those kind of casually players I was talking about. If you're only level 4, well, I say only level 412, that's not what I meant. Also, I love it. But from September, so like in 3 years to get 412, like you wouldn't play religiously, like, you know, like smash out every day consumables and pay to win and all this sort of stuff. Okay, we got 2 to go. So yeah, like there's definitely reasons why FAMs are recommended and stuff, but at the same time, you know, like Viking, for instance, he's level 325 or something and still hasn't got the Walkham schematic. He's got all the FAMs to make a +5 Walkham, just hasn't got the schematic. And, you know, and that's the thing, like, yeah, you know, GlassDOS, 2 GlassDOSes is really strong at the moment, but if you just don't have the schematic, well, what are you going to do? But whereas if you could make, like, this FAM instead, it's still going to help. Casual, but I get 1 or 2 bundles a month, more later into 2018, got an income and all that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I used to, for the first, say, year and a half, I played pretty hard. Like I would make sure that I was on at regen time, it wouldn't waste anything and all that type of thing. These days, like that's harder. Like I got a lot of more commitments and stuff. And like I've started the last 6 months, I've started streaming, and so that like other games and stuff, and that takes a lot of time, and then family life and when I'm working and all those type of things. So I don't play anywhere near as often. and like religiously at regen and stuff than I used to. So like if I played the same with the same intensity that I did earlier for the last year or something, I'd say I'd be closer to 400 by now. Not that it matters, like it's fine. December 18th, 2018 was when I was level 1. Yeah, so you've got like 420 levels in less than a year. That's pretty crazy. Although there's other people out there that have got like Relnarad. He got like I think he's like 400 and something now. $483. He only started playing about 7 months ago, I want to say. So this, like, he hits it hard, like fully upgraded everything. So yeah, there's whales and then there's whales. Yes, Snooze another one. I think Relnarad is has got him beat. I'd say they're on par because I'd still say Relnarad's got him, but Snoo only started playing like 4 months ago or something. Yeah, so you know, there's whales and then there's whales and then there's peasant free to play like me. Only 412, but all the weak stat bonuses of previous events gave me around 150 extra TS. You played for 84 days? 112 days, 11 hours. There you go. If anyone was curious. These are my stats if anyone's curious. I can't get to 7k this tier, which is really disappointing because like I have OCD about numbers. And then I have like no other stats other than dual strike, of which I have a lot. Judge, welcome. Unlocked raids today. How important do you feel they are? Very. Very. So this is another frequently asked question, right? One I get a lot is, I just got, you know, a set piece from tier 3, from raid 3 or something. You know, how much should I upgrade it or something? And it's like, well, yeah, don't. Like, raid set pieces and mythics and stuff from previous tiers are pretty much pointless. The amount of time you spend investing to get the materials to upgrade it, you're going to replace it next tier anyway, so there's no point. But yeah, raids. So all right, let's talk about raid 1 specifically, and then we'll go on to the other raids. So Judge, this is for you, right? You beat zone 3, you unlock raid 1. Raid 1 is good because every legendary you get in raid 1 only costs epic material to upgrade. So upgrading a legendary from raid 1 is the same as upgrading an epic, right? It's the same materials. So in raid 1, if you can upgrade legendaries, upgrade them as much as you can, and just go nuts until you get to raid 2, like to help you get to raid 2. Once you get to raid 2, upgrading a legendary will cost you what are they called? Hyper shards? Right, so I don't have a legendary to showcase this, which is annoying. They'll cost you hyper shards, and hyper shards are really hard to get, right? And then, so as a comparison, in tier 11, which is what I'm in, so raid 8, or yeah, upgrading a legendary costs, that's the wrong thing, Fire Blossoms, of which I have 772. So each tier after each raid after raid 1 will cost you materials. So like raid 2 will cost you hyper shards. Raid 3 will cost you doubloons. Raid 4 will cost you rombits. Raid 5 luminous stones. Raid 6 beanstalks. Raid 7 crubble. Raid 8 fire blossoms. So to upgrade a legendary, you will need some of these. You'll need 50 of each of these to upgrade a legendary once. So there's not really point like farming that that raid over and over and over again to earn those things to upgrade legendaries, because when you get to the next raid, you're gonna, like, the TS they have, you're gonna replace anyway. Same goes for sets and mythics and stuff. So if you like max your epics, So get max epics in every slot, and then while you're farming and try and get to the next zone and everything, if you can upgrade a legendary, but by just getting, you know, those materials by farming raids and stuff, then do it. But don't stay in that tier just to max legendaries and stuff, because it's not worth it. But raid 1 specifically, the legendaries only cost epic material. So go nuts on your legendaries from raid 1. Legendaries in every other raid. Don't worry about them. Don't focus on them. Unless if you can upgrade them naturally, go for it. But otherwise, just ignore them. So people get really excited that they get set pieces and mythics and stuff, which is great. But in reality, they're kind of a bad thing because they lull you into a false sense of like, I need to upgrade these because they're a set or a mythic, and it's just not the case. You're just going to replace them, so don't even bother. 100 energy is worth 1 raid? No. No. I would say not. I'd say Dank is more a whale than SS1. No. 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 I wouldn't trade energy for a raid. You can either push dungeons and stuff, or go for familiars with energy, or you can do world boss. You can do a lot with energy. So I wouldn't trade, no. So usually to get past the zone, right, you'll need fully upgraded epics, and you'll probably need like 1 or 2 legendaries upgraded at least 3 times. That's the kind of rough TS from each zone you'll need to upgrade to progress. But yeah, focusing on getting, you know, 4 or 5 legendaries maxed on each tier is just a giant waste of time. And then sets and mythics are even worse. So I got my first Twitch and in weeks today. No time, long see. Trash, welcome. I got my first Twitch and in weeks today. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. You can do 5 world boss for 100 energy, better chance of the late. Yeah, so world bosses, you can try and push flags if you're trying to get to the next zone. You can do dungeons to try and get familiars. There's a lot of stuff you can do with energy, which is much like more bang for your buck type thing. You meant to say Twitch ad. Gotcha. I got my first Twitch in a weeks today. And in weeks today. Either way, welcome. Fancy with the background music? Yeah, I mean, why not, right? The Bit Hero sounds are like, they're just no good anymore. Like, just heard them way too many times. And then Orestes told me about this program, this add-on called Pretzel Rocks. And it just, you know, there's all these different genres. There's all tracks, which goes for 411 hours. There's epic, chill, synthwave, hip-hop, chiptune, hype, pop, ambient, happy, rock, holiday, mixed, upbeat, EDM. So you can pick from all of them. I've just got it on all tracks and just skip if it's hurting my head. But it's YouTube safe as well, so you don't have to you know, do any royalty free or anything like that. You just use it and it's fine. So don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So it's pretty good. And it's like, just rather than listening to all the ding 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 procs and stuff on YouTube, on Bit Hero, sorry, just turn that shit off and listen to this. Even though all of the music on this Pretzel Rock thing is so very far away from what I would listen to personally, it's better than you know, Bit Hero proc noises. So raids don't do captures. What do you mean? Yeah, you can capture any familiar in the game from dungeons, flags, dungeons, and raids. Any familiar that comes up, including not world bosses, including like the raid bosses and stuff. Any of that stuff, you can capture them. So any fam from like any of these flags, any of these dungeons, any raid, all of those familiars you can catch. I didn't even realize it was always the ear rape with the Bit Hero noises and music. Yeah. There's a ding, 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 ding of all the procs. Like, it's so annoying. 411 hour stream. Yeah, sure. If you want a decomposing chicken carcass sitting on a chair, sure. Is that a congruent shield? Yes. Eagle has the shield. It was I think it was a box or something yesterday that had that in it. I'm not too sure. But pretty much any thing that comes out that has a cosmetic in it, Eagle buys it. He buys like every single thing. So yeah. So I got 3k. I can't really afford anything. I wouldn't have bought this anyway. But we'll see what tomorrow's things are. But at least free to play have access to stuff now like that. We'll never have access to all the things, but at the same time, like, we're not meant to. You know, they've got to cater to their pay to win people, because that's how they make their money. But the fact that they're giving free to play people more of a chance with stuff is really good. Anyway, that's all the regen done, right? No raids. Oh, we can do one world boss. We'll just join this guy, because why not? How long would it take me to get to 5k without pay to win stuff? It depends. If you do offer walls, if you do the offer and offer walls on mobile, it could take you a few days if you get the right offer. Otherwise, a month, 4 to 5. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know. You need to be strict on it though, right? You're going to get way more gems if you play on mobile instead of on PC. Because on mobile, you get ads, right? So there'll be like an ad thing up here. And you can watch that, and then 5k offer wall in 3 days. Nice. Yeah, this ad up here will have one of three things. It'll either have energy, gems, or a PvP one PvP ticket. So you can do that and watch some for gems. You can, in a dungeon or a raid or something, there'll be like a little ad thingy, and you can watch that. And every time you open, every time you watch one of those ads, you'll get gems. You can open the treasures in the skeleton chests, and they will give you gems. So there's multiple ways to get gems as a free-to-play thing. You can get them from daily login stuff, I think. But yeah, it'll take a while. It'll take a while. It's not very quick at all. Just like me, I got 1k for no reason. I feel cool. Yeah, I want 1k gems for free. It's the Sex Horse Ninja cosmetic. What is? What's a Sex Horse Ninja cosmetic? What are you talking about? You? No? Who? What? Seems like there will be a brand new Thanksgiving themed invasion event. Oh yeah, Lucas told me your new look. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll change it by tomorrow anyway. Lucas told me, even though it's a turkey, there's a giant chicken in the water here. Look at it. We're just claiming it's a chicken and not a turkey. There'll be a brand new Thanksgiving themed invasion. Here you go. That's not spoilers. So I guess I can, well, I can't, well, I can talk about it in the fact that you just said that it's a thing. So yeah, that's the thing. It's coming out. Thanksgiving chicken. I hadn't seen that yet. But you don't fish? Who fishes, right? I go fishing until I catch an epic, and then I'm done. An epic or a legendary. So right now, I caught a what are they, pufferfish or something, and that's it. Like, I'm done. We're not going to do it. Like, I fish until I get an epic or a legendary each fishing event. So like, I won't fish again for 11 days. Well, probably even like nearly 15 days or something. By the time I look at the event, I'm like, oh shit, I haven't fished yet. So yeah, I fish as little as possible because it's just the worst. But I did get the fishing boat cosmetic. What is this? Offhand. Okay, I don't need an offhand because I got chicken for life. So yeah, I do have this and this and this. So I got like the full fishing cosmetic, which is pretty funny. We'll do it. Why not? Let's do it right now. We want to go fishing rod, and we want to go fishing helmet. Oh my god, take longer to load. After I get Starweave and Requiem fully upgraded, I probably clear out the inactive people on my friends list and do some friends like giveaways on Chook's Discord server. If you let me do it. Yeah, no. How dare you? Of course you can do it. I appreciate it too. Like, everyone loves a good giveaway, right? It's very nice of you too. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. We're now fishing. Eventually. Yeah. Let's go fishing. Oh man, it looks so dumb. And we got the bugs, like the mosquitoes or the fireflies and stuff that hang around you while you're fishing. It's pretty good. Everything with feathers is some kind of chicken, yeah. So like this is definitely a Thanksgiving chicken, not a turkey, 100%. Just out of curiosity, how do you craft ancients exactly? Zill can, or Zill or Spooky or something can answer that. I have never done anything with ancients, so I don't want to tell you the wrong information. But there's a stupid amount of farming involved. You got to farm all these different mythics and stuff from previous tiers and all kinds of gubbins. So yeah, I can't really Zill will tell you in Discord. Yeah, that's better rather than me trying to fumble my way through that conversation. Just out of curiosity, no, I've already said that. Vision, welcome. You've come at a really bad time. We're about to finish up. There needs to be a creator codes in the game now. Help creators out when you buy gems. What? Needs to be creator codes in the game. Helps out creators when you buy gems. I also don't understand what that means. But yeah, the old fisherman. It looks so silly. I love it. Oh, there's Thanksgiving chickens all over the place. I find it so funny that like I think we had to talk about this recently actually, that like Thanksgiving, you know, is an American thing, right? And so and Black Friday events and all this sort of stuff across games, like even games that are like the devs and stuff are like Chinese and stuff, they still do like Black Friday sales and Thanksgiving and all this sort of stuff because it's like, even though it's American. And then other countries national holidays and stuff don't get any love at all. I find it really funny that for some reason Thanksgiving and Black Friday are a thing in like every mobile game ever, even if the devs aren't American. I don't know why like why? I just don't get it. Every time you buy gems, you'll be able to essentially give free gems to a creator. Oh, to a content creator, you mean? Right, so if you bought like 10k gems, you got 5k gems, you got like 50 gems for free and you could just donate it? Is that what you mean? What's the best day to farm for fams? Wednesday. Wednesday you get 50% extra. Yeah, okay, Spook said. 50% extra familiar capture rate. It used to be Thursday, but they changed all the dailies around. So now it's Wednesday. What time did you start streaming? Yeah, 1.5 hours ago. So I start at 8 a.m. my time, which is 1.5 hours ago. I demand an event and sale for the next... Yeah, see? Bastille Day. What the hell is Bastille Day? Like, that's French, right? Like, yeah, it's just American holidays that get the love, and I don't understand why. I mean, just because America, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Nothing Thanksgiving about it, pure cash grab. The day the French stormed the Bastille, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Like we just had last week. Yeah, no, this week? Ah, shit, I don't know. Recently, we'll say last week, was one of Australia's public holidays called the Melbourne Cup, and it's basically just like a horse race. It's super dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's the stupidest, like most ridiculous public holiday. Everyone gets the day off to watch a horse race, which is just silly. But you know, they could do like devs and stuff could do like something to do with horses or something for that. I mean, there's better public holidays. Let's be real. But the fact that Thanksgiving and Black Friday get it around the world in every mobile game pretty much, or like, you know, WoW and all these things, when, you know, the vast population of the world is not American. I just find it funny. Wish they had a birthday system. You select your birthday once every year and they send you some goodies. That's kind of cool. You should, do you want me to add that as a, do you want me to float that as a, as an idea? There's hang on. Let me get my words right. It may have already been put. I'll do a search, but I can put that up as a suggestion. That's a good suggestion, man. I'll definitely float that. Well, people put up like 8 suggestions a day, so the vast majority of them won't go through. Can you PM me or DM me or whatever on Discord with it? Because I will forget. 100% I'll forget. So just send me a message on Discord so I remember. But I'll definitely pop that up for you. And also if you're write down your in-game name, because I know it's Orca but I can't remember how many A's. It's like 407 A's on it. So write down your exact in-game name, and then I'll just remind me and I'll put up the suggestion. Every day's your birthday then? Yeah. 408 A's. Yeah, 408 A's. Yeah, that's right. So many A's. I mean, I exaggerate every number ever. Anyway, that's it. That's Bit Heroes done. I don't know. I think I might be working on Wednesday, like the next time I would be streaming Bit Heroes. If not, I'll be back. I'll be here. If you follow on Twitch, you'll get the notification. If you're in the Discord, you'll get the ping. If I'm around, I will definitely stream. If I'm not, if I'm at work, I can't do much about that. But that's it for now for Bit Heroes. If you want to stick around, we're going to Borderlands 3 right now. So if you want to stick around and talk shit and stuff, and watch some Borderlands, by all means. But if you're just for the Bit Heroes, then hopefully Wednesday. If not, next Sunday or Saturday night or whatever it is. This time for you guys. Either way, that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.